guy, dude. So it's been a few weeks since we covered the OneyPlays Ding Dong and Julian drama, dude, where Ding Dong and Julian were like exposing Oney and his buds for various things. Sure, you guys heard about this drama. Even if you didn't watch my coverage, it was very talk of the town a few weeks ago. But there's actually some more OneyPlays drama, a brewing, some cheating drama even. And it's about Chris O'Neill, the main guy. Oney, Chris O'Neill, get it, guys? So there's this streamer called Kamikaze Short Bus. Yes, she has a funny name, guys, but she's like a streamer, and she went on like a recent bit of a hiatus from streaming and posting YouTube videos. She hasn't posted in 2 months. She just came back last week, actually, and she did this stream 6 days ago called Do Not Date YouTubers, and she was kind of, you know, fucking vague posting about this relationship she was in and how she got like cheated on by her mans, basically, who she really liked and saw a future with. Kind of sad, but she like didn't name the person the whole stream. She just said it was a YouTuber. She gave like little bits and pieces of information here and there about like how paranoid he was, that if anyone ever found out that they were dating, yada yada, but in hindsight it was like obviously because he's a sketchy cheater guy. I saw this last week because I am a Kamikaze Short Bus enjoyer, dude, but she's actually streaming right now, dude. Started 1 hour ago, titled OneyPlays with My Emotions, where it seems like she's decided against keeping her ex anonymous. She decided to go public with it and expose Oney and G for being the cheating piece of shit that she was detailing last week. So yeah, dude, I was shocked. I was surprised. I haven't watched this yet, dude. I was just about to freaking watch it anyway. I figured I'd turn the camera on and let you guys get the scoop with me. So let's see what she has to say.
I guess this is like a continuation, or rather a do-over of the last stream that we did.
Running it back.
I was just thinking about it, and I was wondering why am I being anonymous with this person? Is it because I care about their reputation? Am I afraid of their fan base? And it is both of those things, but
True.
I no longer care about either of those things.
I mean, obviously the OneyPlays fan base is a bit insane, dude. I think that's kind of how the Ding Dong and Julian drama got as big as it was, being as niche. Oh, but yeah, but they're very popular.
So it's fucking stupid. So yeah, he's not a good fucking person, and this is just like, it's a fucking warning, because I know there's a bunch of women in his DMs. If you're a girl in his DMs, you're not the only one. If you're his girlfriend, you're not the only one. He's got more of those.
Whoa.
Here's a Polaroid I took of this man, playing piano.
That looks like OneyPlays. Dude, that looks like Oney and G Mr. Plays piano. So that's like her evidence that she like actually did, date this guy, which is crazy. You think you know a guy, and how he would mock his friends' tuba fetishes to their face, obviously referencing the last drama. But yeah, pretty shocked to learn that this guy is also not a great dating partner. I'm aghast.
Back when we were dating, so there's your proof that we dated. Isn't that nice?
No.
Where do we start here? So he's an insanely paranoid person, and that's where the whole breakup began. This is just a lot. I think I'm doing better than before, like last week. Like, I don't feel like crying anymore over this man, because I know he's deeply.
They do say time heals all wounds. Also, guys, she can say that slur, obviously, based on her decor, because she has autism, so.
And I've been venting to it to various people, talking to my therapist, and yeah, so, like, at the end of the day, I am glad that we are no longer together, because, boy, better to waste 6 months than 3 years, a lifetime, with somebody who's insane.
With a gamer!
So, this all started way back in, like, March. I hung out with Arin Hanson at,
Arin Hanson, Ego Raptor of Game Grumps, guys, if you're unaware. This Mika girl is like a artist, animator type, so I guess it makes sense that she has connections to these big Newgrounds fellas. But yeah, this is Arin Hanson.
Absolutely not!
That's Arin Hanson. That's what she's talking about.
Round one, so we could do some DDR, and we hung out with Frank.
It's like a bar.
Too.
A gamer bar?
So I was talking to Frank before this all happened, and I mentioned to Frank...
Kind of crazy that these fucking famous gamer types just hang out at gamer bars, unironically. Like, wouldn't you think that you'd want to be, like, somewhere where you might not get recognized? Don't you ever get tired of gaming, guys?
Yeah, well, you see, Arin Hanson hasn't always gotten along with my boyfriend, Chris O'Neill. Isn't that interesting? Boy, these YouTubers and their beefs, right?
So yeah, Chris O'Neill like fell out with Arin Hanson because I don't remember why. I think it was during the Dream Daddy stuff, or maybe they just, I don't know. OneyPlays was like edgier than Game Grumps. I mean, obviously Ego Raptor has said some edgy things in the past, but more recently he's kind of had like an iDubbbz-esque transformation into a woke, more chilled out liberal guy, non-derogatory. I forget why they fell out, or if they've talked about it.
That's all I fucking said to Frank. And then I told Chris that after he asked me how the hangout with Arin went, and then he went fucking insane. He's like, you can't be telling people that. You can't tell people my business. People are gonna find out that we're dating. Arin Hanson might fucking sue me. You're being a blabbermouth and you're being a bitch. Like, what? Huh?
Whoa.
What? So I had no idea any of this beef between them was, like, not public. In fact, I was not.
Is it not public? Is that why I can't remember being the #1 gamer fan on Earth? Do you think AI will know? The beef, quote unquote, between Ego Raptor and Chris O'Neill stems from a slow falling out rooted in Newgrounds connections, workspace shifts, and a public Twitter clash over comedy. Was it like that one guy whose name starts with a P when all the Newgrounds people were talking about that? Pilo. Is that him? Yeah, there was like drama with this guy, and I think Arin Hanson like called him out for being like edgy or something, and then like all the Newgrounds people were like, you used to be edgy too, just like us, actually. Why are you calling out Sir Pilo, you fucking woke pussy? Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but I think that's kind of what the AI was alluding to there, guys. It did jog my memory a bit.
90% sure I'd read about it somewhere a long time ago.
See?
But he was insisting he was insisting that it was like a big secret, and if it spread too much as like a rumor online, Arin Hanson would take like legal action against Chris or something. I don't fucking know.
Well, that's fucking gay. Why would you do that? Show up to court and this guy's on the other side of the court and he's like, hey man, you can't be talking about our interpersonal beefs to your girlfriend. You can't be leaking that to your personal close friend. I'll see you in court. This is my lawyer. He's got the shrimp.
In order to get closure on this particular debacle, which at the time I just apologized profusely, by the way. I was like, damn bitch, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was like a thing for you. I didn't know this was like a boundary for you, because like with any other reasonable person it wouldn't be. It was a very confusing fight.
So I guess they both called each other bitches in the relationship. It was like part of it. It wasn't necessarily abuse, guys. So
2 days ago, I texted Arin and I was like, hey, is your beef with Chris, is that like a hush-hush thing? And Arin was like, no. What the fuck? It's so bad to the point where OneyPlays fans will harass Arin in his videos, in his comment section, to this fucking day about it. It is not like a secret. It's not a fucking secret, dude. So
I'm pretty sure it been no, because, I mean, I said exactly what the AI said, and then Mika said exactly what both of us said, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this vaguely.
I don't understand why he was really fucking mad about that. That's crazy. So back then I thought, okay, well, all right, that was a little accident, right? You wouldn't think I'd get broken up with over that, right? Because that's insanely irrational to throw everything away because of that. But it in fact was not resolved. He sat on it for months after. He sat on it for fucking months after. And
like an egg he was trying to hatch, but of trauma.
It was like the main reason he ended up breaking up with me was because he thought I was like a blabbermouth and bad at keeping secrets. But again, this was all just ended up projection. The real reason is because he was cheating on me. Freddy, get out of here. You're messing up my flow.
So he used his beef with Red Suit Arin as like a scapegoat reason to break up with one of his many girlfriends, apparently. Absolutely insane behavior, dude. Crazy.
I gotta take some breaks because it's all a lot. My cortisol is up.
Take your time.
Yeah, he went to Too Many Games, the convention for Bulbo. And I wasn't
Bulbo is like a game that OneyPlays is making.
Allowed to go because again, this man was very insistent on making sure our relationship was very private. That was one of the first things he said to me when we first started dating, and I was like, that's fine. I don't mind that. I don't want like my channel to be astroturfed into being popular just because I'm dating you. I think that's artificial and stupid, and I can appreciate somebody who likes their privacy. But it wasn't about that at all. It was never about the privacy. It was about how many other girls are in his DMs and how many other girls he's sexting all the time.
Gulp.
It was always about that. It had nothing to do with any of that fucking keeping your online stuff different from your personal life. It had nothing to do with that shit.
Dude, no wonder they don't have face cam on their gaming videos, because they're like vigorously sexting during their Let's Plays. Okay, not necessarily true, but I imagine that's probably partially.
Is privacy now a red flag for you? Yes. In fact, it is. In the future, I will not be dating anybody privately. Again, like I said last stream, if we're dating, every stream, you're gonna sit right there in the cuck chair, and you're gonna hang out. I'm gonna give you a Nintendo Switch, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna play it quietly, and you're gonna be on display.
Yeah, I would say someone wanting to keep a relationship private is a red flag, unless there's like a reason, like they're in witness protection, or like, no, because that would still mean they're like a piece of shit criminal. So I think that is actually the leading reason that people would want to do that. Not that Oney's done any crimes, but like obviously cheating. It's like a love crime.
For everybody to see you. And if you fuck up, the whole internet's gonna fucking know that you did, okay? So if that scares you, do not fucking date me. Because I'm not playing around anymore. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm tired of everybody being so fucking ghetto, dude. Oh, that sucks. At least give them a more comfy chair. No. I'm tired of comforting people. I'm tired of gentle parenting.
Harsh.
Somebody's dusty ass son.
I've sat in chairs like that, guys. They're not comfortable. They're pretty bad. It's like a kitchen chair. It's like hard on the tailbone. You gotta fucking adjust the cheeks every like half hour or so. It's not ideal.
But yeah, I will never not be public with somebody I'm dating ever again. Because fuck that. Because I know what it's for. It's just so you can fuck around with more women. And it's really fucking funny because he did try to convince me that sexting another girl wasn't cheating, but he's all like, oh well.
Well, have you considered that he's a high-value man?
you know, my girlfriend from
Just kidding. Maybe OneyPlays is red-pilled, guys.
before, she cheated on me by kissing a bunch of other dudes. So what you're saying is, kissing dudes is cheating, but showing them pictures of your cock and jerking off to them on Instagram is not cheating. Okay. Okay, man, whatever you say.
What?
I can't wait for the response video. He's not gonna make a response video. He's too much of a chicken shit. He's probably in the stream right now watching it malding because he's afraid of the internet. He hates being online. And this is all stuff that he told me. He hates being online. He hates his channel. He hates being responsible for a bunch of people. And, you know, I get it. I get it from that perspective. Like, at that point, you should just not do this as a career. I don't think he's built for it. Because he cannot handle criticism. He goes on, like, 4...
I mean, he's been on it for, like, 2 decades or some shit. I imagine he can fucking handle it a little bit. However, I mean, I get it. It's probably fucking...
And he hangs out in his own YouTube comments, and he looks for all the comments that are saying that Zach is funnier than him, and then he seethes about it. When that ding-dong and
Zach is Psychic Pebbles, from Smiling Friends.
Julian thing happened a few weeks ago, he goes on, like, 4chan.
Ding Dong and Julian, the update, also using 4chan in 2026. Why?
He hangs out in his own YouTube comments, and he looks for all the comments that are saying that Zach is funnier than him, and then he seethes about it. When that Ding Dong and Julian thing happened a few weeks ago, he was mad about it for 3 weeks. Like, you know...
Wait, as we just discussed, guys, that's all the weeks! That's the whole time! Oh no!
Ding Dong and Julian may have gotten, like, really badly doxxed, or whatever, or harassed online, but, they did accomplish something in that, man. They made him really fucking mad for 3 fucking weeks about it. He's probably still mad about it, because, you know, I haven't spoken to him since we broke up. But yeah, that's the kind of person that he is. He's deeply insecure. And then, like, he doesn't even really get mean comments online. People will just say, where's Bulbo? When's Bulbo coming out? And Zach is funnier than you. And that's the extent of it. When I
How
get
could they do? That's so cruel. I mean, I feel like that's just like an ego issue, dude. Fucking deal with it. Isn't Zach like often on OneyPlays, or was at one point anyway? That's like still them complimenting your show. Like, don't be such a baby.
That's a really interesting complex you have there. I mean, Zach is funnier. He is funnier. The thing with Chris is he's kind of like, he's not funny, but he is like the Big Bang Theory laugh track of his own channel. His laugh is like really loud and contagious. So you as the viewer know that when Chris laughs, it is now your turn to laugh. And all of his other friends are like way funnier than him. So, you know, you should still be an OneyPlays fan, because, like, his friends are funny, hardworking people. And you can just think of him as the laugh track.
It kind of fell off after Ding Dong and Julian left, let's be honest. Now, like I said, this is still live, so I don't really, like, I can't use the transcript or anything. I don't know where to skip to, so I'm just trying to get the scoop. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, guys, but, like...
fan base that you can fuck. And I don't think that's healthy for him. I think that's just enabling really bad behavior, if I were to give him advice, because he's probably watching the stream. And I just don't fucking care anymore. Like, I don't know what the point of, like, hiding any of this ever was. Like, what are you gonna fucking do? You gonna dox me? You gonna dox me and write mean comments about me, in my YouTube because you're an OneyPlays fan? I don't give a fuck. My mom died in my arms. You can never do anything as bad to me as that. I'm not gonna protect this man. I'm more interested in hoping that other women do not sleep with him, because it's not a good time. It's very psychologically damaging. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Everybody guessed really accurately very fast, so I'm like, well, whatever. And there's a thread up on Kiwi Farms, so, like, whatever, man.
I had no idea.
So he came back from too many games. I wasn't allowed to go because he didn't want people seeing us together, so that made me feel really bad. Because, you know, he tried to pass it off as like, oh, well...
Yeah, don't put up with shit like that. It is not normal. If someone gaslights you into thinking it's normal, they're lying and you should break up.
I'm gonna be really busy with my booth, and I'm like, dude, I'm not some child that you have to babysit. In fact, it's a whole convention, so I can just go hang out with the convention. And... I'm 34 years old. I can help you with your booth.
It's like that one soundbite that they use on hip-hop tracks. It's like, I'm 34 years old and I'm dying.
I'm 34 years old and I'm dying.
I'm 34 years old. I can help you with your booth. Instead, he got, like, JonTron's wife for some reason. No shade against her. I'm just like, I could have helped. Like, what the fuck? And it just has to do with, like, he didn't want people seeing us together. Even though, like, it's not like I would have been, like, up on his dick or anything, or touching him, or doing anything of the sort. I would just be, like, helping at the booth and being a professional. So that was, like, so batshit insane to me, and it just made me...
They can't know anything! I'm in hiding!
...feel so fucking sad. Because I knew what the truth was. I knew he was just, like, skirting around it. And it just felt really fucking bad. So he came back from too many games. And I don't know, I think something happened at too many games as well. Like, I can't say for sure, but he was, like, different when he came back. So...
He had seen too much. Too many games, if you will.
When we were hanging out, a couple days after he came back, we were watching anime, and, I happened to be working, ironically, on a video about dating at the time. And I wanted to include a video, I wanted to include a story about him. Without naming his name and without being specific in any way, being as vague as fucking possible. This is the following story is what I wanted to tell without using his name. We had been at a party together when we first started dating. And he was introducing me to people at that party as, hey, this is my friend Mika. And I'm like, friend? Hold up, friend?
She said this in the last stream, but again, she didn't say who the fuck this YouTuber was, so it just sounded like some asshole. But now it's like some asshole that I used to watch, dude. Crazy. If you're dating and someone introduces you as their friend, they hate you.
And, bro, we had a conversation about being in a relationship. Why are you introducing me as friend? What the fuck? So I was like mauling about that for about 15 minutes. And then an opportunity arose a little bit after where I could rectify the situation. So the host of the party comes up to me. And Beasel's there, by the way. He comes up to me, and he comes up to Beasel.
I don't know who that is.
And he's like, oh, nice to meet you. Is that your boyfriend? He says, pointing to Beasel. And I'm like, no. Beasel is not my boyfriend. And I turn around, and I point directly at Chris, and I'm like, that's my boyfriend. And at the time, I thought it was really cute, because I looked at Chris, and he, like, turned beet fucking red. And then he had a goofy smile on his face, and it looked like he was, you know, happy about that I was, like, declaring to people that we were officially dating. Freddie, get the fuck out of here. But that probably just made him embarrassed. That probably just made him really embarrassed, honestly. That's why he turned red. He probably didn't actually want that, so I don't know. So I wanted to tell that story in my dating video as like an anecdote on how to avoid situationships, because I hate that. I hate playing this weird waiting game where you need the person to be 100% comfortable, but they don't want to commit to you, and they have a roster, and they don't know if they're emotionally available yet, but you're still sleeping together. I don't want to play that fucking game because I'm 34 years old.
I'm dying.
So I locked in, and I thought at the time, well, you know, worst he can do is like break up with me. It's only been like 3 weeks, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, why would you even ask to share a story where he was being like high key, a huge dick, and then it's like obviously it should be like a sign that this is not meant to be. You should break it off, and that you don't need to ask permission. But I guess if you weren't planning on doing that, that's why. But still, hindsight's 2020.
But no, he went with it. So I thought like, oh, well, you know, that's like a tactic you can use. Just lock it in early, and if they don't like it, then fuck them. You can date somebody else, and you don't waste your own time. Because usually what happens in a situationship is you're like dating that person for 3 months, and then they get tired of you, and they're like, oh, well, we were never dating, and I was fucking people the whole time, and I didn't want that. So I wanted to tell that story. So I told him, hey, Chris, can I tell this story in my video?
No.
It's just gonna be like two sentences long, no details, vague as possible, no names. I'm just gonna say me and my boyfriend did X, Y, and Z, and that's how we got together. And this motherfucker chimped out, and he got mad at me for even asking. And I'm like, whoa, 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 calm down. We don't have to do it. This is just a hypothetical situation right now. If you're uncomfortable, we don't have to. I don't have to put that in the video. It's just like a little anecdote that I thought would be in the video. Otherwise, the whole video is basically scripted out and written down. We don't have to do it like that. And then I'm like, I knew you might be a little weird about it, so, you know, I just wanted to ask, just to make sure, because, you know, when there are boundaries, you want to make sure that you're not, like, bonking them around. But no, he was pissed off at the fact that I even asked. Yeah, and then things went downhill from there. An Irishman with a roster is insane. Yeah, I'll talk more about that in a bit. When I talk about how we first
I'm from Ireland. You want to be my girlfriend?
got together, because holy shit, I was not clocking this man as a whore. He was the most quirk-chungus man alive, not particularly attractive to me, so I wasn't thinking he was as run through as he is. But we'll talk about that later. So 2 days after.
I mean, when she says it, I mean, she knows him, so it's not parasocial. I was gonna agree, but it's like I don't know this guy, so
after that
I'll take
whole
your word for it.
conversation, he came to my house to break up with me, and then I tried to talk
Can't
him
believe this Oney guy's like such a hoe.
down for a couple of hours. Because I thought, like, him breaking up with me over a hypothetical situation was insane, and I think you guys...
Well, he deals with those all day on the Let's Plays, so it makes sense that it fucking blends between hypothetical and reality at times.
will agree with me there. That
Just
is
kidding.
a very reason to break up with somebody for a thing that did not happen. And it's not like I asked him to be in an open relationship or anything, but he did in fact ask me to be in an open relationship during the little talk down session, and then while...
No gamer should be allowed to ask such a thing.
Mind you, while this is all happening, I'm taking Zoloft for the first time, because I'm thinking, man, my mom sure is dead. I sure am fucking sad about that still. I sure would hate if those feelings made things more complicated between us. I'm going to take charge of my own mental health. I'm going to make more of an effort to find a therapist for grieving, and I think
Sounds responsible.
I'm going to start antidepressants just for a little while, so I can get, like, you know, like a stepping stool, so I can get out of the grieving. And that's when Chris chooses to break up with me, when I really need him. When shit gets really kind of testy, kind of tense. That's when he chooses to dip out, which is, you know, you're supposed to do the opposite of that when somebody loves you. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I wouldn't do that. That couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, man. Oops. So yeah, so while I'm feeling fucking
Well, what is he supposed to be nice to all of his girlfriends, dude? That sounds hard.
horrible, extremely anxious, stressed out, cortisol to the max, can't eat anything. Anything I try to eat, I just puke back up, because the Zoloft prevents me from eating. That's when he comes to my house and he's like, I don't think this is working because of a hypothetical situation that you put me in.
Zoloft, like, fucks up your stomach, especially when you first started. I remember, like, always being queasy in the mornings. For no fucking reason. Well, not for no reason, but because of the Zoloft. But I don't know when that stopped. I honestly haven't even noticed that it did stop, but I don't get that anymore. Interesting.
So yeah, we have like this long talk. I kind of talk him down a bit. And then he's like, he just slips this one in. He just slips in this one in while I'm crying. He's like, oh man, I just, I don't want anybody to be, I don't want to be public with you because of all these DMs I have with girls. And I'm like, hold on. What the fuck did you just say to me?
And if we're not public, then it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. What was that?
There's no rules.
Huh? And at the time, I'm just like, wow, this is just a barrage of all this bullshit at the fucking same time. So I kind of just didn't really pay attention to it. But days later, I really started to think about that one. And then he's also like, well, I don't know if I'm monogamous. I think maybe we could open up the relationships at some point. I'm like, huh?
Bro's actually red-pilled gaming channel. People were talking about how the OneyPlays fucking fan base is like right-wing chuds. And I mean, my stance before was like, they're kind of edgy, which probably does attract a little bit more of that crowd, because they would feel like they're accepted or something in a way for being how they are. However, obviously, like, the OneyPlays channel never addresses politics in any meaningful way. It's all just gaming and rambling and hypotheticals and babbling. That's the Zach too. The fact that what she's saying now is actually giving some credence to the fact that this guy might be a fucking red-pill chauvinist douchebag is just kind of ironic and funny.
If you guys have been a fan of this channel for at least a month, you should know for a fact that I hate polyamorous people. I think they are the scum of the earth. I'm gonna make a video about them. I fucking hate them.
I never really thought about that. You've given me a lot to think about here. I'll consider it.
I think they should be hunted for sport. When this motherfucker drops, maybe I'm not monogamous on me, when he knows for a fact I fucking hate those people. What the fuck are you talking about right now? Bro, what, huh? So this is all really confusing.
Maybe I'm just not.
Time because I talk him down from breaking up with me after like an hour or two.
I don't know if like being monogamous, I feel like that's more of a choice and not necessarily an intrinsic characteristic, since monogamy and polygamy are constructs made up by man. Well, people can be man, but you know what I mean?
Bond a little bit, I'm willing to work through his weird thoughts about fucking other people. We don't have to go down that route.
What?
And then he tells me he loves me, and then he kisses me, and then he says, we'll talk later, and then he leaves my house. So we're not broken up yet. That doesn't sound like a breakup to me, and that'll be important later. Honestly, this is a really good advertisement for him. Girls are intrigued by, if that's something a girl wants to go through, I can't stop them. Maybe that's a karma that they have to pay. They have to be mentally tortured by this man. But, if you're a girl with common sense, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not recommend.
Just watch the videos.
Agenda, and that's not the first time he's done that. I don't think that's true. I think that that was just an insane thing that he said because he wants me to let him fuck other people. That was a weird one. He just kept like sliding in little hints like that. It's good to put a warning label on cheaters. I agree. He'll die alone. He absolutely will.
It's like a Yelp review, but for a bad dating experience.
Really exhausting person. So that's not breaking up with you behavior. So we're just gonna give each other space. I'm gonna talk to my therapist. You're gonna talk to your therapist. We're all gonna like see how we feel about the situation without being contaminated by each other. And then we will reconvene in about 2 weeks, and it'll be a nice formative mental experience for the both of us.
What could go wrong?
So we do that. In this time, I go to Minnesota to hang out with my best friend and his wife and his child. And I talk to them about what it means to be
Just kidding, guys. I don't have a child.
Long-term relationship. What are the pitfalls? How do you deal with certain conflicts? How can I be a better partner to Chris? That's what I'm thinking about as I de-weed my friend's backyard, do manual labor to get out of my own head, literally touching grass, as they say. And while I'm doing that, Chris is sexting other women, and this is a thing that he admitted to me. Chris has got his dick in his hand. On Instagram.
Gross.
Talking to some bitch. She's probably not a bitch, she's probably nice. She probably thinks, oh wow, this really cool guy is talking to me online and probably only me, wow. She's probably nice. Like, all the girls that have slid into my DMs that recognized exactly who I was talking about from the last stream, they've all been very gorgeous and nice women. But yeah, he has a really bad habit of corrupting really nice people, unfortunately.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's what he was doing while while I was trying to figure out how I can be a better girlfriend. And I thought there was hope too, because like He did end up going to therapy. One of the interesting things I found out is while we were having some talks about everything, I happen to have this blood oxygen meter on my bed that was left over from when my mom died. Put it on my finger, and I just use it to measure how I'm breathing to see if I'm okay. So just out of curiosity, I take the blood oxygen meter and I put it on Chris's finger. This motherfucker is getting less oxygen in his body than my mom was when she was dying.
Oh my.
And that's very concerning. So I did recommend that he go...
The OneyPlays oxygen levels situation is crazy.
Like, he was really trying here. He's trying to be a better partner for me. No. No. He did that for himself.
What a bozo.
He was never paranoid about anything else except other women that he was talking to, seeing that he was actually in a committed relationship. That's all it was.
Does sound scary.
He made a Kiwi Farms account during the DD and Julian debacle to shit on them too. I'm not surprised. That's what I've heard through the grapevine. He's probably on Kiwi Farms trying to shit on me too, but he's not gonna...
Kiwi Farms is like it's like a drama forum, but they like allow doxing, and it's like very edgy and vitriolic. I've never been on it, but the fact that OneyPlays would go on there to shit on his former friends is pathetic.
Find anything because he knows for a fact that I'm right, and I've never done anything bad with my time. So good luck, I guess. If you dox me, fine. I don't give a fuck. There's like some other guy on Twitter who is mad at me for other reasons. So he was trying to intimidate me this week by like posting a picture of my dad's LinkedIn. Like that's supposed to scare me. Like, I know who my dad is, dumbass. Maybe if you knew who your dad is, you wouldn't be so fucking upset all...
What are you gonna do? Give him a job?
I'm sorry that your favorite Quirk Chungus isn't who you think he is.
Fuck!
And he kinda sucks ass. It's a tale as old as time. I just got love bombed. He love bombed the absolute fuck out of me. When I first met him, like, I wasn't sure what the fuck was gonna happen. Like, you know, I was very conscious of the fact that he's a YouTuber, right? I'm not that I thought, okay, well, this guy might probably, I don't know, he might not be very committal. He might be a little crazy. I'm down to clown with him. I'm down to, like, be casual. I don't have to commit to this man. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen any action, so, you know, whatever. And then I can go home and never talk to him again, that's fine. But no! He pulled the, wow, you're so different. You're so special. I'm not gonna sleep with you on the first date. I want to be in a relationship with you. You're different than everybody else. You're so much just like me. It's so easy talking to you. And then on the second date, he told me he loved me. And then when I first met him as well, I had the idea of he's a YouTuber, but then I met him in person, and then I'm just like, wow, there's no way this man gets bitches. Absolutely no fucking way.
It's kind of
fat,
to be suspected.
He's weird. When he eats food, he makes weird noises. He's like, He's just kind of quirky like that. He kept quoting The Simpsons,
What the fuck?
and not even just quoting The Simpsons. Like he kept talking in a Homer Simpson voice. No. I'm like,
not surprising, guys. Not surprising. Real OneyPlays motherfuckers know.
yeah, there's no way this guy's a whore, right? This guy, he doesn't have any kids. And I just thought he was really sweet, and I liked that he played piano, and he seemed like really genuine and innocent, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not like super attracted to him, but maybe he's like a really healthy option for me. I can see myself having a future with this guy. Maybe he's just the one, and you know, maybe I can just...
What you're describing is settling, saying that I'm not that attracted to it, but maybe it's a healthy option. I think that's called settling.
Gaslight myself into liking him. Maybe he'll I mean,
obviously he has redeeming factors. He's rich and famous.
He'll lose weight.
Goes on
He says
Kiwi
he's losing
Farms.
weight. He never lost weight. Spoilers. He never did that. His whole life is just junk food, and I don't mean just eating it. His sex life is junk food. His bedroom is junk food. It's just everything is just instant gratification. Don't work for it. Don't care about who you're affecting. Don't care about your own body. Just what can I get right now? What can I get to make me feel better in the immediate moment? That's the way he lives his life, and I know he's really miserable. So there is some level of pity for this man, but he's his own worst fucking enemy, man. He just like, he keeps taking on these projects that he doesn't need to be doing. He's stressed out about his fucking video game. He's stressed out about his channel. He's stressed out about all the people he has to fucking manage.
This game, I believe, has been in the making for like 10 plus years or some
and
shit.
I'm like, bro, just quit. You don't owe anybody anything. You've been on this platform for fucking 10 years. Pull a MatPat and give the channel to somebody else, and then you can just like get some residuals here and there and you're set. Like, what the fuck? Why do you have to keep doing this to yourself?
But then it would be called Lyle Plays, and that is not, it's not going to work for SEO.
You're dying. You're fat and you're dying. You don't clean your fucking room. Let's talk about the room.
This guy's getting
And
destroyed.
this is where I should have run, but I didn't see his room on first date. If I had, I would have never tolerated it. He sleeps in a bed without a fitted sheet. He has a cat that is really obese.
I've done that before. Not the obese thing. My cat's normally overweight. But speaking of cats, I have to use a sheet on my bed because there's blood and cat pee stains on my mattress.
The cat is so obese that the cat cannot clean its own ass.
Cat's getting destroyed as well. I don't really care about the cat, I'll be honest.
This man does need parenting. It just can't be me anymore. I can't be the one to do it. I'm tired. I'm tired of being somebody's fucking mom. I want to be somebody's girlfriend, not their fucking mom. I'm tired of parenting a 35-year-old man. I'm glad you were able to escape me too. I'm glad. I'm glad this is just not a thing I have to fucking deal with anymore. And I see people in here trying to defend him, like, oh, you're airing his dirty laundry out. I don't give a fuck. You know how much fucking crying I've been doing for the past...
Hey man, your actions affect other people. Other people can talk about their experience. Fucking get over it.
2 months. You know how much weight I've lost? How many fucking times I've just been sitting here with heart palpitations and shortness of breath over this whole fucking thing. And the fact that I'm not even the only person going through this because he's got other women that he's doing this to currently.
They're all dying.
And there's, you know, there's the Kiwi Farms thread where everybody's defending him.
Chris is killing these women.
If a girl doesn't want to date you, she's a bitch. She's hypergamous. She's a slut. If she does date you and she loves you, she has borderline personality disorder. Like, you just can't fucking win with these fucking people. So like, I was really in love with this man. That's why I was so fucking disappointing to find out who he really was, and I had no idea. You gotta fucking not fall for love bombing, man. You gotta like put a fucking embargo on a motherfucker if they try to confess feelings like that too early, because there's probably something going on. He was doing all this shit, like we were talking about having kids and like what our opinions on stuff like that. That's not stuff you discuss with somebody that you just want to be casual with. So I don't know where the fuck he was going with that. So, you know, I thought this was going in a really good direction, but fuck me, right? Damn.
Alas.
Damn, bro.
They say it don't be like that, but it do, or whatever the fuck.
He's a big gossiping little bitch. We'll be like fucking watching anime in bed together.
All right, well listen, there's nothing wrong with a bit of drama, okay?
We'll be watching Hunter x Hunter, and then suddenly he's like, I need a break. Let's watch YouTube so I can tell you about Linkara. Bitch, I don't care! Bro, this is really toxic. I don't care about gossip. What the fuck? I don't know who that is. Bro, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes iDubbbz will do something funny online. I'll be like, haha, cuck. But it doesn't consume my whole fucking personality. I don't need to take breathers from the anime to come up for air and talk about, like, Linkara. He talks shit about his own fucking friends. Why wouldn't he talk shit about Arin? Like, he just, like,
Arin Hanson?
Man.
You know, from the red suit?
Because he wants to, like, move or something. He's like, oh, you know, none of my friends understand me. They're all bad people. I'm gonna move to fucking Philadelphia so I can be closer to Corey and Dave. He's gonna...
I don't know if running away from your problems is the answer, man. It feels like you're just kind of miserable due to your own actions and the way you're living your life. And if you don't make changes, simply moving locations is just going to bring that baggage with you. Alas.
To Philadelphia. He's gonna be with Corey and Dave, and then he's gonna find problems with Corey and Dave because that's how he is. He focuses on the negative of a person and he doesn't let it go. Fucking holds on to that shit like the school holds on to the class pet.
I see.
You know, if you're one of his friends and you're watching this, he has told me weird secrets about you. He does that all the time. He spreads other people's personal business, and then he gets mad at other people if he thinks they're doing the same thing. It's really hypocritical. All he does is fucking protect.
Sounds like a nice guy.
I called him the F slur. Wait, no, I do have another screenshot where I'm talking to the person that introduced us.
I'm shooting the shit with Chris. What is this?
I don't know anything about him. What the fuck?
Chris O'Neill or Niall Murphy will be getting in touch with you. I think that's... Why did she pull this up?
He sure did see himself in my ex-husband, I think.
So yeah, Kamikaze Short Bus lore. Famously, she has a video about her ex-husband who was like this crazy, abusive Nazi guy. So that's what she's talking about.
He would, like, fucking try to control my content, man. I'd like, for the mushroom video, there was like some stuff I included about like, oh, I dabble in like witchcraft because I think it's cool, and you know, when, you know, your mom fucking dies, you're like, oh, maybe I can get a Ouija board out and fucking talk to that bitch. That would be cool. And he's like, you can't include that in your video because then people are gonna think that you're a Satanist. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I didn't include that.
Who gives a fuck if they think that? That shit isn't real.
Like, okay, well, that was just a one-off. He won't do that to me again. Then I proposed, hey, do you think I should make a video that about incels? And he's like, yeah, sure. Just make sure you're not making fun of them. I'm like, I'm not going to make fun of them. I want to help these people because I think they're in a very
How could we possibly make fun of those guys?
Predicament, and if they just, you know, fucking...
What are they, adhering to a community based on their lack of sec? There's not... What can I make fun of about that?
Get more confident in themselves and learn how to talk to people. Don't slide into the DMs of... a YouTuber. They're probably crazy, especially if they made it young. They probably have not developed an adult brain, and they live as a teenager forever.
100 emoji. Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mika. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I am glad that she put a name to the stories, dude. Having watched both streams, this is much more interesting now that I know that it was Chris O'Neill of OneyPlays fame. Poor guy can't catch a break. He's gonna be pissed off for a month. People are talking about this, his ex-girlfriend included. I mean, I don't think this is like a career-ending drama or anything, but it is good, like, context. If you want to know, like, who the person is that you're supporting, I suppose.
Spell it back.
If you're like a die-hard OneyPlays fan, I don't think this would sway you to like stop watching, but you would, I guess, think of Chris O'Neill as more of like a controversial type character. Hard to love? Do you watch any of these people? OneyPlays? Zach? Who do you think is funnier? Let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. Appreciate you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.